Right now, something very sensitive and very important is unfolding in Nigeria, and many people are talking about it quietly, while others are confused about what is really happening. The situation involves northern political leaders, international movement, and strong foreign support coming into Nigeria at a critical time. As you are watching this, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any important updates like this. Here is the real story, explained clearly and calmly. Nigeria has been facing serious security pressure for a long time, especially in the northern part of the country. Communities have been worried, families have been affected, and the government has been under pressure to show stronger action. In recent times, the atmosphere has changed. There is more tension, more attention from outside Nigeria, and more diplomatic movement than before. Please remember to like this video and subscribe as you follow this story. What people started noticing first was movement. Some well-known northern leaders were reported to have traveled outside the country. This immediately raised questions. People began to ask why now, why this timing, and why to Islamic-dominated countries. The truth is that when a country is under pressure, leaders often move quietly to discuss, consult, and protect interests. This is not new in global politics. But because of Nigeria's current situation, every move is now under serious public attention. Please like and subscribe as we continue. At the same time this movement was happening, another major development took place. The United States increased its security cooperation with Nigeria. This included the supply of important military and technical support meant to help Nigeria strengthen its security response. This support did not come as a surprise to security experts, but the timing made many Nigerians sit up and pay attention. Like this video and subscribe so you stay informed. Now, let me explain this in simple terms so everyone can understand. Nigeria is not alone in its security challenges. Many countries around the world face similar issues, and when those issues begin to affect regional stability, foreign partners get involved. The United States sees Nigeria as a key country in Africa. What happens in Nigeria affects neighboring countries and the wider region. Because of this, the U.S. has an interest in Nigeria remaining stable and secure. So when the U.S. sends critical support, it is not charity. It is strategic cooperation. Nigeria remains in control, but support comes in areas where assistance can make a difference. Please like and subscribe if this explanation is clear so far. Now back to the northern leaders. Some people are saying they ran away. Others are saying they went for consultations. The truth usually sits in the middle. When pressure increases at home, leaders often look outward for support, advice, and international understanding. Islamic countries are not just religious centers. Many of them are strong political and economic players. Meeting with them can involve discussions about peace, security, investment, and stability. This does not automatically mean anything negative. But because of Nigeria's history and sensitive balance, people are watching very closely. Like this video and subscribe because this is important. What makes this moment different is the combination of events happening at the same time. Foreign military support increasing, political leaders traveling, and public tension rising. When these things happen together, they create speculation. Nigerians want clarity. They want to know who is protecting their interests and what direction the country is going. And this is where the story becomes very important. The government wants Nigerians to remain calm. Officials have emphasized that international cooperation does not mean loss of control. They insist Nigeria is still making its own decisions. Foreign partners are there to support, not to command. This message is very important, especially in a country where people are sensitive to sovereignty and independence. Please like and subscribe as we move forward. At the same time, northern communities want assurance. They want to know that whatever discussions are happening abroad will lead to peace at home. Parents want their children safe. Traders want markets open. Farmers want to work without fear. These are basic needs, not political demands. Now, let's talk about perception. In politics, perception is powerful. When people see leaders traveling while tension is high, they feel abandoned. When they see foreign involvement, they worry about hidden agendas. This is why communication is very important. Silence creates rumors, and rumors create fear. This is why you watching this video matters. Please like and subscribe so this channel continues to explain these issues clearly and responsibly. Another important point is religion. This story involves Islamic countries, but this should not be turned into a religious issue. Nigeria is a diverse country. Security, peace, and stability concern everyone, regardless of faith. Turning this into a religious argument will only increase tension and help no one. What Nigerians should focus on is results. Will this movement and cooperation bring peace? Will it reduce fear? Will it improve daily life? These are the real questions. Now, let me be very clear. There is no confirmed evidence that Nigeria is being taken over by any foreign power. There is also no confirmed evidence that northern leaders are abandoning their people. What we are seeing is high-level political activity during a sensitive period. This happens in many countries, even powerful ones. But Nigerians are right to ask questions. A healthy democracy asks questions. Just remember to ask them calmly and responsibly. Please like this video and subscribe if you agree that calm discussion is better than panic. As this situation continues to unfold, more information will come out, statements will be made, actions will follow. What matters is how these actions affect ordinary Nigerians. That is what we will keep watching closely. Security support alone is not enough. Dialogue, development, and trust are also needed. Nigeria's challenges are complex, and no single solution will fix everything overnight. As this situation continues, one thing Nigerians must understand is that moments like this usually mark a turning point. When international attention increases and internal political movement becomes active, it often means decisions are being shaped behind the scenes. These decisions may not be announced immediately, but they eventually show in policy changes, security posture, and government actions on the ground. Please remember to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss the next part. For many people in the north, daily life has been affected for years. Movement has been restricted in some areas, economic activity slowed in others, and trust has been weakened. When leaders travel out at such a time, expectations rise. People expect results, not explanations. They want to see real improvement. They want to see calm return. They want to see their children grow up without fear. This is why this moment matters. The presence of foreign support brings both hope and responsibility. Hope, because support can strengthen capacity and reduce pressure. Responsibility, because misuse or poor coordination can worsen mistrust. Nigerian authorities are aware of this balance and they know the public is watching. Please like and subscribe as we keep breaking this down clearly. Another issue people are quietly discussing is timing. Why now? Why this level of support and diplomacy at this particular moment? The answer lies in accumulation. Security challenges do not suddenly appear. They build up. When pressure reaches a certain point, responses become more visible. That is what Nigerians are witnessing now. Also, Nigeria's position in Africa makes it impossible for global partners to ignore instability here. Nigeria's population, economy, and influence mean that prolonged tension affects many countries. This is one reason why cooperation has increased. It is not just about Nigeria, it is about regional balance. Now, let us talk about public trust. Trust is fragile. When people feel left out of important conversations, they fill the gaps themselves. This is why transparency matters. Even when full details cannot be shared, reassurance must be consistent. Nigerians need to hear that their safety comes first. They need to see leadership presence, not distance. Please like this video and subscribe if you believe communication is key during moments like this. There is also a political angle that cannot be ignored. Every major security development has political consequences. Alliances shift, influence changes, new voices emerge while others fade. This does not mean chaos, but it does mean adjustment. Observers should expect debates, statements, and even disagreements in the coming weeks. This is part of the process. What should Nigerians do during this period? First, stay informed from reliable sources. Second, avoid spreading fear or unverified claims. Third, focus on unity. No region benefits from instability, no community gains from division. The goal must always be peace and progress. As this unfolds, the government will be judged not by words but by outcomes. People will watch to see if roads are safer, if communities feel calmer, and if normal life resumes in affected areas. These are the real indicators of success. Please like and subscribe if you are following closely so far. It is also important to note that international cooperation does not remove the need for local solutions. Security forces, community leaders, and citizens all have roles to play. External support can assist, but lasting peace comes from within. This understanding is crucial. Now, looking ahead, Nigerians should expect a period of adjustment. Policies may shift, security operations may be reorganized, diplomatic engagement may increase. All of this takes time. Patience will be tested, but awareness helps reduce fear. This is why platforms like this matter. Clear explanation reduces confusion. Calm discussion reduces tension. Please like this video and subscribe to support responsible conversation. As I pause here, the story is still developing, and more layers remain to be explained, including how this may affect future political decisions, regional cooperation, and public confidence.